All right, see if we got it. Test, test, test. Now can you hear me? Just put it in the chat if you can hear me now. Now we should be good. So let me know if you can hear me. And I apologize about that. I put in this new camera and I forgot to install audio because I'm just setting this up and I didn't put in my microphone as well. So you should be able to hear me now. We're in a little bit of a delay, but try again. Somebody type in the chat and let me know if you can hear me. All right, cool. Thanks, Gabe. Got her loaded in here. So let me do this. All right. Okay. So you should hear me now. All right. Sorry, Nikki. Sorry, guys. So growing pains here. So what we're going to do is we're going to focus on, I'm going to use this HER model, updates hourly. It's a rapid refresh hourly model. And I think it's doing a pretty good job overall with what we're looking at over the next 48 hours. So hopefully you'll be able to interact with this. And I think the snow is going to come in a couple different waves here. The first one as we get into tomorrow, and here's central Nebraska, and I think tomorrow afternoon into early evening will be fairly light snow as we go through the afternoon and evening. And then look how, as you can see here, there's not much going on, and it probably won't accumulate. So a lot of people are going to go home tomorrow night, Wednesday night, and say, oh, well, they cried wolf again. And I think really most of the snow we're going to get is going to come overnight Wednesday into Thursday morning. So you can see how this second wave kind of kicks up Wednesday night, very late as we get through the evening. Then really the second band comes in and expands as we get into that 7Z. So that's 1 o'clock in the morning. So overnight into Thursday morning. And you can see how things start to taper off and move into Iowa. So again, this is moving off to the east as well. And Gabe, I know you're watching from Iowa City area, and so you'll be able to see some of these amounts on here. And I've got my own forecast graphic, but I'm really focusing on Nebraska, so that's where most of the people are watching. So I'm going to put this animation back up and let this go, let this roll again. Hopefully it'll get back and start rolling. Come on. All right. Brian, hey buddy, how you doing? Hi Teresa. So, thank God you guys can hear me. This is so cool because now, unlike if you watch me at the TV station for the 10 o'clock newscast, we couldn't interact, and now we can. You can ask me questions, and we can, and I can answer them directly. So there's no rules here with what we're doing. This is kind of a precursor of how this is going to go as we get through time. So let's go through this. And I'm going to show this this forecast snow graphic. And here's my forecast for the heavy snow. And again, take this with a little bit of grain of salt because we might see this expanding a little bit. But I think that the white area all the way up to the South Dakota border will probably see less than 2 inches. But as you get down to about Highway 92 or so, I think we'll see 3 to 6. So that includes about Ord to Burwell area. Then when you get down closer to Grand Island and Kearney, Interstate 80, all the way over to York and Lincoln, we're probably looking more at about 5 to 8 inches or more. So I think, especially as you get around to Hastings, Highway 6, Highway 34, all the way into Kansas, I think that's a better chance to have more significant accumulating snow. I think that 4 to 6, 4 to 7 for us. Guys, my stupid camera went into sleep mode, so still got to do some things. We'll have a little growing pains with this, but when we get rolling full time here, all these technical things. This is really my first time doing this in this new studio I'm building, and I'm not done. This is just a shell of what I'm going to be able to do. So you'll see me back here. I'm back. So you should have me back by now. So again, looking off to the left side of the screen here, winter weather advisories for around the North Platte area. Those are the counties shaded in purple, all the way over to Ogallala, and of course a winter storm watch in effect for us here and around the Tri-Cities, especially Hastings, and we'll see that upgraded to a winter storm warning here by the time we get overnight to the morning. So. Radar already, as I said, you can see the radar back here. You can, and this is Thedford, North Platte's right down here. So again, Panhandle, Eastern Panhandle, coming out of Wyoming, already starting to see some snow developing in some of those areas. So I can zoom in here too. So again, I think what we'll have here is light, but again, 4 to 8 inches. 5 to 8 inches in this area in that purple that includes Lincoln, York, Grand Island, Kearney, North Platte, McCook, Hastings, of course, and surrounding areas. All should be at least in the 4 to 8, 4 to 6 with locally heavier amounts. So, and that includes all the way down into Kansas as well. So that's what I'm looking at. Hopefully you guys have me back. Can somebody type in there, do you have me back all right? And if you have any questions, this is kind of scratching the surface here of the whole forecast. But again, I'm kind of struggling a little bit just with getting some of these technical issues done. But before I go, here's a look at what the project I'm working on. And what's really cool about all this is I'm starting HastingsWeather.com and GrandIslandWeather.com. And eventually I'm going to expand this all around the state. But what it's going to be is it's going to be hyper local weather, and these websites aren't up yet. So there'll be weather 24/7, no news. I'll be live at least once a day, Sunday through Friday, and you can pull it up on your phone. I am going to eventually have an app that you can download, or you can watch this on your smartphone, but in the meantime will just be computer based, or you can watch it on YouTube. So again, the Hastings weather will be hyper local for Hastings and the surrounding counties. GrandIslandWeather.com will be hyper local for Hall County and the surrounding counties, and eventually we'll have KearneyWeather.com. So if you live in Hastings and don't care about Kearney, you don't have to necessarily watch that. And of course, if you live in Kearney and don't care about Grand Island or Hastings, you'll have the local weather for you. And of course, we'll be featuring local businesses around the area that want to advertise, and we're going to make this is just weather for all of us, and it's going to be a great project. So that's what I'm working on. That's kind of a pre-announcement, and real excited about getting that going. So hopefully I hope to have this going here in April or by early May. But there'll be some growing pains with it. Again, this is kind of MacGyver. This is kind of MacGyver TV. My studio's not completely built. The cameras aren't completely set up. This is just people were messaging me, asking me to go live and give me my thoughts on the forecast here. So totally threw this together real quick. So thanks for being patient with me. And again, if you're just joining in, this is going to be something every time I'm live, whenever I'm covering severe weather. Of course, I'll have this launched by severe weather season. You can always interact with me. And again, if you're watching, I'm going to post the link on Facebook, but I'm not going to go live on Facebook because it's just a couple reasons. YouTube helps me make some money to offset the cost of this. I'm just being perfectly blunt. The other thing is Facebook, there's just no way to really make any money to offset my expenses, and honestly, YouTube is a better place for my video, my live streams to live. So again, and if you watch on HastingsWeather.com or GrandIslandWeather.com, you can also watch the live feeds through there. So again, those websites are in the process of being built. If you live over in York, we'll probably have a YorkWeather.com. This is going to be hyper local weather 24/7. So I'm excited about it. I hope you guys are too. And that's kind of where we're headed with all this. So let me get on the chats here. Yeah. Lisa, thanks for joining in. Yes, I'm back. my camera went into sleep mode. I don't have it completely set up. So again, I'm going to bail out for right now. And you can see my announcement right there. So thanks for joining in. I know it was kind of hit or miss here, and I apologize for that. But we'll get this together, and we're going to do some good things moving forward. So thanks for joining in.